can. Get some money out. Is no still going? Yeah, that's what's here. That's it. Ooh, I'll sit on this side. All right. Charging station here. What up, yo? Found the starting station. What up, David? What's going on? I'm in Singapore airport. Check my. Just chilling out. I'll charge my phone soon. It's charging stations here. It's different here for charging. So I'll charge later. Whew. Put my feet up. Singapore airport is like a city. I know it is. And you can see the plane. Hold on, I'll show you the plane. This is the Singapore Airlines. You can see the plane? So you can see the plane taking off over here where I'm sitting at. I took the Boeing. Why do everybody think that I'm going into Bangkok? No, I'm not going into Bangkok. I am going into Thailand, but not in Bangkok. I'm going to Chiang Mai, Thailand, which is another city next after Bangkok. So, so right now it's 11:38 p.m. here, and my flight is not till 9:55 a.m. Singapore time. So imagine that. So almost another what? 9 hours left if it hits 12 o'clock. So at least I did the other few part. It was 11 hours transit. I landed here about 9:30, and I've been walking around for like 2 hours almost. So and go get some coffee and maybe some water. I actually want that. There's this pink special pink drink. I can't speak. Pink drink. I can even take this off for now here because I'm sitting, so I can take it off. I have this pink drink, like rose water drink. Oh, so good. And this spot here, the restaurant here, you can see the back, the orange thing here, right here. This guy, yeah, yeah. So some cheap food. So I'm gonna go get food later. Not right now. I'm not hungry because when I got out of the plane, they actually served us some food about 2 hours before I landed. So and I'm not sleepy either because I overslept on the plane. Coming from Vancouver to here, so I'm a bit jet lagged a little bit, but other than that, I think I'll be fine. I will get some sleep later after, so we'll see. Yep. Yep, sleep in the airport. I mean, I could have left and then come back, but then I have to do all these damn paperwork and stuff. Could have gone to my aunt's place, hanged out with her for a bit, and come back. This Singapore is actually my birthplace. This is the country I was born and raised till I was 10 years old. Then I left Singapore and went to Canada and been there ever since. I'm 37 years old now, so make the math. So yeah. I don't know why I'm yawning, but I guess it's the morning yawn because it's like 7, almost 7:30 in Vancouver. It's like time for us to wake up. So I called my brother-in-law and he was like, "Oh, I've been sitting here waiting for your call because it's already morning. Because it's already 7 something. He's got work at 12, so he waiting for my call. So now he got the call, so now he's gonna go back to bed for another hour or so, and then go to work. Yep. Life was good. Everything was good. Food was good. It was weird kind of food they had. The only one I liked was when they gave the second meal. So I got 2 meals in the whole flight. First meal I got was like they asked me some beef stuff. I was like, no thanks. And then they had butter chicken with rice, which was not bad. And then after that for dinner we had I think it was pork, like in a creamy sauce. And then they had mashed potatoes, beans, and broccoli and carrots sauteed. Oh, it was actually not bad. That was good. And I had the first meal I had beer with it, and then second meal I had another type of beer. So first meal was with Singaporean beer called Tiger Beer, and then the second meal I had a Heineken. And then she asked me for a second Heineken if you wanted another one. I said sure, and she was passing me the beer, and I guess she thought that I would already grabbed the beer, and I never did grab the beer, and she let go of it, and the whole thing just dropped. And oh man, I almost got it spilled all over me, but it didn't. It bounced off me and then went on the floor and spilled all over. How long did I sleep on the plane? Probably, you say about 15 hours. Out of the 15 hours, I probably slept about 10 hours. So I kind of overslept. Who did that? Oh, the stewardess. I told you the story before. I was just telling Tiger. My first stream, I told you about it. So I didn't get anything else on there. I'm gonna change my this shirt because collar shirts are too hot in here. So I'm gonna take off this shirt after before her. I'm gonna sleep in this, and then I'll take it off. I'm drunk though. You're not drunk. Stop it. The stewardess did it. She almost dropped. Like she thought I grabbed it, but she didn't, and she let go because she was like doing multi things, and she was like, look that way, and then she was asking me something, looking the other way, and then she turned around and let go, thinking that I got it. I was like, no, I didn't. And then luckily the lady that was sitting beside me didn't care, and the lady on the other side, there was nobody there. So I don't know. I think the beer helped me to put me to sleep. Like I only had one beer the first meal that they gave me. I thought they didn't give us like more than 2 meals, but I guess they didn't. But it was nice. It was a little bit uncomfortable, but I managed to make it. I think I kind of overslept, and I can feel the oversleepness. You know, when you oversleep, you can feel that. Yeah, I feel that right now. So, but man, I had the sweater on, and now I got no room to put the sweater in my bag, so I just like tied on my waist. walking around. You only doze off on plane. I mean, for me, I can sleep anywhere. Anywhere you put me in, I can sleep in. I got no problem with that. But the comfort. Obviously, you're not gonna get that comfort, but you gotta manage and sleep. She'll be warm there. Who's she? Who's that she you talking about, Bernie? Who's that goddamn she? She's on. You need to get some good food when you arrive in Thailand. Yeah, I am. I've got the hotel that I'm staying at for 5 days. I mean, you only quarantine for 2 days, so basically they'll make you come on the first day, and then they'll get you to do the PCR test. After the PCR test, I guess the PCR test is next day, so you will have to spend a day there, and then you gotta leave, and then come back and check in on the fifth day, and check in. But I don't know why my sister did it that way. But for me, I've got straight 5 days. I booked the whole hotel. Straight 5 days I'm staying there. So basically 5 nights. 5 nights I'm not doing. I was gonna do 4 nights. I was like, is that even enough? I was like, no, let's do 5 nights. And I got a good deal on online for the flights, so that was good. I got that. So the hotel gives me breakfast in the mornings. So maybe on the third day I might step out to the street food because the street food there is so cheap and so damn good. And the cool thing is the hotel I'm staying at. It's just right beside the hospital where my dad is. So I'm gonna go see him on the third day because I can't leave until I get my result. So when I get my result and it's negative, I can leave. Otherwise, I gotta quarantine for 14 days at the hotel. So I gotta pay for another few more days. Get a cheap massage. I know places to go to get massages. Um, I might take they have Grab over there, not Uber. Uber's no longer there, so they have Grab there. And there's this street that my lead singer from my band actually came down there. He's married to a Thai lady, and they're from there. And he used to stay closer to that one spot. And they have like this one spot that I get massage from. So I might go over there for the massage, and it's super damn cheap. So it's about like it's about like I would say maybe six six or 700 baht, which is about maybe 20 22 23. So every $100 is about $4. I mean, every 100 baht it's in Canadian is about $4. So if you calculate that, about 500 is about 20 bucks, 20 something, 20 bucks, right? So if it's like 600, you're paying about 22 $23. So $2 happy ending in the hotel. Oh my god, $2? Nah. You pay at least about a 2,000 baht for that. 2,000 baht is about almost what, 80, maybe $8. Well, 1,500 is about $8 Canadian. But think about it. Love me long time. So you're looking at about maybe $150 for a happy ending. But you can get all those ones cheaper if you go different places. But if you want room service and stuff, yeah, it's gonna cost you. So yeah, it is a deal, but that's not what I'm going there for. But the last time I was there, yeah, a buddy of mine did a tour and then ended up going to this place, and yeah, had my you know what? So it was fun. I'm going to get in bed. Okay, later, Bernie. Take care. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I know we're just joking. I know. No, I've had happy ending. Last time I was there in 2020, January. Not in the massage parlor. This was different. So what up, boys? How's it going? I'm in Singapore. Singapore, Singapore. If you say it in Chinese, it's how you say it. Singapore. It's in Malay, Singapura in Malay. And Tamil is Singapore. In English, Singapore. Yep, I am. I was going to get out and go to my aunt's place, but you can't get out without a health card thing that you got to do and get visa just for the 1 day. But I was like, you know what, screw it. They got nice spots here. Like I'm sitting on this chair here, and they got chargers and everything here. Got my feet up. Got a nice chair. I might just lie here and sleep. They do have like chairs on the other side, which you can like sleep, like those guys over there. Don't know. I can't zoom in, but there's chairs that like go all the way back where you can sleep. So I might like steal it when these guys leave. It's first come first serve. It's not like a reservation thing. So let me flip the camera back. Sleeping on a sofa, or can you get a room at the airport? You can. You can get a hotel, but the hotels are expensive here. I don't want to spend that much of money for like a couple of hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? They have a lounge here, like a premium lounge, where they have a sofa and like a nice premium chair like that. Like, and it's like $38 for like 3 hours. You know, and the maximum you can be in there is 3 hours. You got to get out and then book again. So I'm like, I've got about what? If you look at it right now, it's gonna be 12 o'clock. It's 11:52 right now here. So once it hit 12 o'clock, I got about maybe 9 hours left before I have to board. And I'm on a different terminal here right now. So I'll go on the other side and see what's going on. These guys are walking on the other side. I want to go get some coffee and some drink right now. I'm not hungry for food yet. Food I'll have later in like a couple hours. But I'm not a fucking rich guy. Dude, this airport is the number one airport around the world. This airport has been in the Guinness World Record book for being the best airport in the world. This airport you gotta know which spot to go to get the good deal. Because if you don't, you'll pay an arm and a leg for prices here in the airport itself. You're paying double the price here if you go to a nice fancy whatever dining over here. The same food I can go outside in the street in Singapore and get it for $2, and I'm paying like probably the same thing for like maybe like I don't know, like almost close to like 15-20 bucks. Come on, work smart with your money. Even if you have money, you gotta work smart with it, not just spend it like you know. So I'm just being once long time ago though. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. I'm actually born here, JB. I was born and raised here till I was 10. I'm 37 right now. So I was born here and raised here. All my family is here. Like my grandma died here and stuff. I don't have any grandparents left. They all passed away. My mom also passed away. So the only person I have here is my cousins and a couple of my aunts, my dad's side and my mom's side, and my uncles. So I know Singapore in and out. So next time I will come down here. Maybe if I go back to Chiang Mai and see my dad and see what his situation is. Maybe when I'm returning back, I might change my flight and maybe book maybe 2 days or something if I'm allowed to, because the restrictions are getting down. We'll see, because apparently my aunt said the numbers for COVID in Singapore has gone up, so they're not allowing people to travel right now. Singaporeans to travel. So we'll see what the situation is. If the situation is good, I might just fly back here and spend maybe like 2 days here, 2 3 days, and then take the flight from here back to to Canada. So I'm just right. So I'm not sure yet. Where do you put your smart money in the Madras? No, my dad and all of us invested in India. But dude, India, the corruption there is bad, man. My dad bought a few, probably in 2015 yeah, 2015. My dad went up there, and even your own family will corrupt you and take your money and stuff, man. My dad had to go through lawyers and like actually get like dons in India to come and like fight for his money and stuff. Because the lady that was watching our place, like my dad had an apartment there and he was renting it and stuff, and they were stealing money off of my dad and all that shit. So he was able to pull out all his money from India and got all his money. He sold it to a don in Chennai, Madras. It's called Chennai now, no more Madras. Madras was the old name. So yeah, yeah, I'm not investing in India. Screw that. So yeah, we pulled out all our money out of that, so we're good now. My grandfather's from India. My mom's my mom's mom is from Malaysia. She was born and raised in Malaysia. My mom's dad was born in India, the south side of India. My dad's side, both of them are from India. So I lost my baggage, so I had to buy new clothes in Orchard Road in Singapore. Travel insurance paid for it, but 2 days later, I got my luggage delivered to my home. So what? You had extra clothes now? Hey, at least got free clothes, and on top of that, you got your clothes back. Yeah, Orchard Road. Yeah, I like Orchard Road. It's my favorite. I was down here in 2019. Um, November, I was here, uh, la- uh, and man, yeah, I was there for the New Year celebration and the Christmas celebration. Yeah, Orchard Road's nice. It's changed so much. I don't know what year you went, but it's changed a lot. It's so nice. Free clothes. That's awesome. I got the Apple tag on my backpack. I mean, not on my backpack. Yeah, I do have it, and also I got it at the um, on my suitcase. I got the AirTag, so I can track it and see where that likely is, so I won't lose it. If I lost it, I'll be like, "Hey, look, I got the tracking right here. It's right in this thing." If they dropped it in the ocean, now I'm gonna be like, "What the hell? They lost all my shit." At that point, I think the airline has to pay for it, not the insurance. If they dropped it, I'll be like, "Look, this is where my plane, my baggage is." Uh, at this terminal, yes, it is. This terminal is terminal three. It's actually busy, but the other terminal was pretty quiet at that time, because this terminal is like the main terminal for almost domestic flights. I think not international, so it's not too bad. Could be busier, but because of COVID. and most of them are like people who are returning, and then some are just travelers just wanting to go. Like my flight was full. My flight was fully packed. When I went to go and check for my seat, to book my seat online, and I looked at the thing, the whole everything was like booked. There was like few spots. There was maybe one, two, three, maybe about five or six uh, chair seats were available. I know a little bit of Mandarin. I can speak a little bit of Malay, and I speak my main language is Tamil, Tamil, Tamil. I speak. That's my main language. I speak, and then English. Then comes Malay, and then Mandarin. Malay and Mandarin. I know a little bit, not so much. I can count in Malay. I can tell you how many whatever I need. If I want to like back things up, I say in Malay I can say certain things. So just enough to get around. So yeah, they in Singapore it's more four different languages, and if you look at the coins, they have four different languages in the coin. So Malay, Chinese, Mandarin, not Mandarin, Tamil, and English. But Singapore, almost everybody speaks English. That's the main language they speak. But they also speak Singlish, which is like a mix of English and a slang. So they call it's like a slang. So yo, it's 12 o'clock. It's the fifth, 12 o'clock. So I got 9 hours now before my flight. It's 9:55 is my thing, but I gotta be there. I think around 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock, just to check in and then wait. Because sometimes you never know, they might board earlier, so it's better to be early there. So I just took that. They have a train called SkyTrain, and you take it from Terminal One all the way to Terminal Three. So I just went to Terminal Three here because my sister said that was a good spot for food and cheap food, and they open almost 24 hours here. So I'm not hungry right now. I just want coffee and this thing, so I might go and get it after I finish this live here, and I'll come back on later. Look, look, look at this, guys. The spot I'm sitting at, you can see them loading the suitcases and stuff. And here's the big airplane that I took. This is not the domestic. This is the international flight. This is the 777 Boeing. The funny thing is, my dad used to be worked for Singapore Airlines for so many years that he knows everybody around here. There's one guy that does the deals for Singapore Airlines. He's a good friend of my dad. They used to work together, and he flew all the way to Vancouver to visit my dad and visit us all. And my dad was the chauffeur to drive him all the way to Seattle, to the Boeing location in Seattle, and go and make deals. Yeah, Tamil. Yeah, that's what I speak. To go over there, and he makes the deal, and my dad drives him back, and all that expenses is paid. My dad gets paid for it to do it because Singapore Airlines pays for all the transportations and stuff. So the guy said, "Okay, I'm going to my friend's place and hang out for a bit there, and then fly." He makes all the deals with the airplanes and stuff. So he came all the way here to Vancouver. I mean to Vancouver, and then my dad drove him over to Boeing in Seattle. Yes, it's the most oldest language and the oldest language before anything. I know how to speak it. I can read a little bit. I just can't fluently read it. Yeah, it's the most. It goes all the way back to the Mayans, even back from the Mayans. When my brother-in-law married my sister, He was like, at first he was like listening to us, and he's like, blah, 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 and he was like, "You guys talk so fast," because in Hindi and stuff like that, it's slow, right? In slow, calm place. But Tamil, no, it's like we're putting so many words in like in like a minute or two. Like it's weird how to explain it. And every time he talks to us, he tried to learn how to speak and stuff. My sister teaches him, and then he tried to say, he's like, "Dude, this is way too fast. Can you slow down and talk to me?" Okay, and then I teach him pronunciations, So it's like three syllables. So I teach him ta, the, ka, or whatever. It's fun. But yeah, yeah, I pretty much can speak to any one of these officers. There's Malay officers, there's Chinese officers here. Yeah, kantorong gotong kotorong officers or whatever. Like I don't know how to say it. Spanish, yeah. But Spanish has different dialects, different type of Spanishes. Tamil only has one dialect, but they have different slangs in different parts of India. The way they speak, the way they have the accents, the way they speak the Tamil, you can tell which part of like India, in the South India they're from. I can totally 100% tell. So, geez, fake for me. Who the hell is this? First of all, my name is not spelled with a G. It's spelled with a J. But it's okay. It's okay. Tamil Sanskrit and it seems almost about 5,000 years ago. Yep, 100%. Yeah, it is. It is. There's a spot in India that you go, and you got to go into the cave area in a forest. You got to get the forest man to bring you in there. And when you go in there, in the cave, they have this Sanskrit reading, and there's only one particular couple of guys that are still alive that can read the Sanskrit, and man, and they actually tell you what's really gonna happen in your life. So, like 5,000 years ago, they wrote this about you and told you that this is what's gonna happen to your life. This is how you're gonna die. This is how you're gonna have this many kids. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. Everything. Oh, it's Fomi. I couldn't recognize your username there. What's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you on this platform. How you doing? Good to see you, Flynn. Oh yes. Hey, Fomi, I'm in Singapore. I'm in the airport. I have to fly to Chiang Mai to go see my dad. He's not doing good. He's in the hospital. So I just flew about 15 hours and 55 minutes all the way to Singapore, one way, straight, before. And I took the big plane, 7777. And then now I gotta wait another 9 more hours before I have to take another flight to Chiang Mai, which is about 3 hour flight. So, oh, did they block you? They probably did block you, didn't they, for me, homie? Or were you not able to go live? Because you can message Pablo and Peter on the old messenger thing, able to go live. Yeah, it has actually. My sister went about on the 26th. She already made it on the 28th out there, and she was already there for a few days. She was able to go and see my dad and get all the information they needed, and the doctor explained and everything. She was able to go inside the room, and he's responding. The only thing he can't speak. He moves his eyes and he can move his tongue and he moves his legs really hard to tell you that I'm here. Yeah, I hear everything you guys are saying. And when we hold his hand and squeeze his hand, he's able to squeeze back. So that's a good sign that he's getting better. So they have done two procedures. The first one is the head thing that they did. Oh yeah, his head thing was from here all the way here. They cut open and take that whole one side of the skull out. So in like the next 2 months, they will put back the skull back. They said you don't need to put the skull back yet, because if it's re-swells again, then we don't want to cut the skull again. So they're leaving it for now until he gets a little bit better, and then they will put the skull back on. So it'll be about 2 3 months. But right now they put an emergency tube in the back of the neck to help him speak. I mean to breathe. So once he starts breathing, they'll take the tube out. They'll take the tube out after. That's an emergency thing that they do to help a patient to breathe. I don't know how they do it to put it back. Don't know if they glue it or they stitch it, because I know the skull will grow back with the tissue together, but I'm not sure. Maybe they staple it. I have no idea. But you can see the staples, like are all the way. Like my sister was showing the thing. It was on his right side, so it was like all the way from like right here, went all the way back. They took a huge piece, not just one little piece, because when she showed me in the X-ray, like this side, you can see the veins and everything is all good and everything, but on this side, it's all grayed out. That means it's all swelled, so the veins all as well. Like it's not just one spot; it's like the whole right side. The whole thing's like swollen. The whole brain is swollen. Hold on, I'm not. Let me. I'm happy to hear that he's getting better. Yep. Do you just glue it back? Are you a carpenter? Glue it back. And maybe I'm not sure. I have to research this how they put the skull back, but you know, I don't know how they do it. Oh no, I think they do the same way how they do the your rib cage. You know, when they do open heart surgery, they actually put copper. What is it? Those copper uh, string or whatever thing, and then they pull it together, your rib cage, and then they tie it together. Maybe they do that too with your head. I'm not sure. Or they might put a plate or something to hold it together with like screws and stuff. You'd be like Bionic Man at that point. It is carpentry, dude. It is carpentry. Like drills and saw. They actually use a saw. They literally use a saw and they cut it open. No jokes. No jokes. You got to use a saw to open everything. But the dangerous thing is when you're doing that and you're cutting through the thing. You got to be extremely careful. Hold on, let me put my headphones. You got to be extremely careful because you don't want to cut too deep and cut the brain, because the brain is swollen and it's like touching the top of the skull. So when you try to cut, you got to be precise and careful. If you go any more further, you might go right into his brain and cut his brain. Maybe he will be able to get radio stations. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe maybe I can hold his hand and then I get the thing will go through me and I can hear it in my ears like an antenna. Right? Just put antlers on his head and he can get receptions like the aliens from the another dimensions. So yeah, we'll see. This headphone's kind of messed up. It's crackling. I think I dropped it too many times. Crackling. Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Yep, it's crackling. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Anyways, enough about me. How are you guys all doing? See, I can see the plane going this way. So if I flip it, Yeah, the guys are loading the. Don't know if this is my plane or not. Don't think so. It's an international one. Mine might be over on that side. It's the smaller Scoot plane. These are the bigger ones. If you guys can see that, it's too much glare. Never mind. Forget it. Anyways, all right, guys. I'm just gonna get off, go get my coffee, and then come back on again. So I'll see you guys in a bit here. Later. I'm gonna end it. Go get some food and. They used to say that orthopedists who fix bones and fractures are more like carpenter, partial ones, and those who work with internal medical medicine are more intellectual. And yep, I don't know. We'll have to see the procedure what it is. Yeah, my headphones not too good. What the hell? Check check 1 2. Sean Wei. Date Thailand. What? What the? What? All right, I'm gonna go get some coffee and some food. I mean, not food, just some coffee and some water. I need some liquid, and then later I'll get some food after. But you guys take care. I will come back in a bit here. Bye. Peace.